Good morning. I'm Dr. Tammy McCoy with the Counseling Team International. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us today. Before I get into some stress management stuff we really need to talk about, I wanted to spend a minute and tell you how much I appreciate all of you first responders for what you do and for what you're going to do. You're protecting us at a time and a place where the unpredictable has become the new normal. So thank you for all the sacrifices that you continue to make for us. We here at the counseling team are going to do everything we can to support you in this difficult time as always. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Stuff got real overnight, and we're living in a time where uncertainty reigns supreme. It's pretty crazy, and it's scary, and it's causing our stress levels to go through the roof. Even for those of us who are used to working in crisis, this is a whole other level. So let's be honest about that. It's difficult. It's scary. Stuff got real. It's okay to be scared, and it's okay to wonder how this is all going to play out. But we're not victims. We never have been, we never will be. We've gone through a lot of difficult times in our own family lives, in our own personal lives, and as a society. And there's no reason to think we won't continue to triumph over adversity. We always have. So a couple of things that I've been doing to help myself. I'm a mental health professional. I'm also a hostage negotiator. I'm used to showing up and dealing with crisis. Like I said, this is a little different than anything we've dealt with before. And so now the things that we need to use might be a little different too. And I really want to encourage all of you to keep this in mind. We need to keep it simple, right? Go back to the fundamentals. Exercise, even though the gyms aren't open. We still have a pair of sneakers and we can still run around our block if we'd like to. We can go online right now. All of these exercise companies are offering free workouts and great opportunities to try new things. Taking advantage of those things is going to be eminently helpful. Making sure that you're getting 6 to 8 hours sleep a night is huge, right? Fundamentals. Sleep, eat, drink plenty of water. Stay away from the sugar, and yes, I'm going to say it. Here comes Dr. Buzzkill. Stay away from the booze. I know it's so tempting to have a couple of drinks and just relax and ease out. Not going to be good for us. It's not going to be good short-term or long-term for your health and for your mood. When we drink more, we tend to have that hangover, luggy feeling. We're more irritable. We're more vulnerable to depression and anxiety. So it's really time to watch what we're drinking more so now than ever, okay? Yes, I said Dr. Buzzkill. That's all right. There are worse things to be. It's kind of like we have the opportunity right now to hit the reset button. The things that maybe we didn't have time for a couple weeks or a couple months ago, we might actually have a little extra space in our lives for. And if we have that opportunity, we need to use this time for our own well-being. If you're anything like me, you've got a list of to-do half a mile long, whether it's from your spouse or whether it's from your TED Talk videos. I've got a bunch that I've saved over time, and I'm finally getting around to watching them. I'm not sitting there spending 8 to 10 hours watching the news. I'm making really sure that I only take in bits of information when I need to. The news can be really, really difficult to watch over periods of time, so I would urge you not to stay glued to the TV or keep watching the news incessantly. That's only going to make us feel more anxious and more uptight. It's also going to make our minds kind of go down that spiral of, oh, how is this going to play out? And we start getting into that mode of future telling. One day at a time. Stay focused on the moment. Stay focused on where you are. Being present. We don't know what's going to happen. We never do. In times like this, though, we feel that pressure to understand this a little bit better. And sometimes our brains can go to those dark, twisty places. I'd really encourage you to stay focused on the moment. When you find yourself going down those dark tunnels, bring yourself back. Look around the room. Think about the things that you're grateful for. You're healthy. You've got a job. You've got family that loves you. We're doing pretty good, all things being equal. There are a lot of people who are doing without. So gratitude. An attitude of gratitude is really going to help us every single day. Exercise, sleep, attitude of gratitude. Limiting our consumption of toxins, whether it's news, alcohol. Spending the time that we have when we're off work, not focusing on everything that's going around us, but doing the things that we love. Yeah, the kids are at home all the time. Maybe our significant others aren't working as much or working at all. That causes its own set of frustrations. Make sure you're taking a break from people and you're getting a little downtime for yourself. That's why exercise is so great. Or you go into the backyard and you start digging around and start creating something out of nothing. Just having that concrete example of, hey, I did something. Having that ability to see that accomplishment right then and there is huge. That and your family's going to like it too. Things to keep in mind, right? Music. Oh my God, music. And I'm the disco queen over here. So I put on my disco music and I dance around my house, whether there are people home or not, right? And that just gives me a nice little outlet. Yeah, I know it sounds a little weird. But giving yourself room to listen to your favorite music is really going to lift your spirits too. Get you out of your head, get you away from thinking about all the craziness that's going on, and getting you into a place where you can enjoy it. There's never been a more time for us to be healthy up here. It's stressful. It's difficult. And sometimes when it's stressful and difficult, we have a tendency to take it out on the people that love us most. Displacement, it's real. And I don't think that anybody who's been alive and on the planet for more than a few years hasn't done this. You come home from work and you're frustrated and you're annoyed and you're scared, and your spouse does something that just gets you into the wrong place, and you kind of launch on them verbally. You get annoyed, you stomp out. Take a deep breath. Think about your coming home ritual. How do you deal with your family when you first get home after a stressful day? If you're anything like me, maybe you spend a few minutes in the garage before you walk in the door and you decompress a little bit and you think about all the reasons why you want to be home. You think about the reasons why you love being home, whether it's that you love the people, or even when the people annoy you, you still love them anyway, right? Reminding yourself that it's easier to take it out on them than it is to deal with the stuff and acknowledge it. So take a few minutes before you walk in the door just to get your head psyched up to be there, right? They're stressed out too. Everybody's looking for answers and wondering what's next. We don't have those answers. And acknowledging that empowers us, right? All right, we don't know, but we're all in it together. We're not helpless. We're not alone. Again, the fundamentals. Exercise. I sound like a broken record. There's a reason why I'm sounding like a broken record, because I'm right. Exercise, right? We want to make sure that we're sleeping, we're eating right. We're taking time out for ourselves. We're engaging in our faith. If you're a person of faith, finding a few minutes every day to meditate, to read the Bible, or to read your holy book, that's really important too. Connecting with that. There are Bible podcasts going on for all kinds of different apps and things like that. So making time for that as well is going to be reassuring and help us manage our stress levels as well. Playing with your pets. If you're anything like me, you've got the fur babies. Spending a few minutes with them is kind of going to get us out of our head and reminding us about the things that matter. Fur babies. The great thing about having them around is they don't require talk, right? They're probably the best therapists out there to a certain extent. They just want us to be. They accept us unconditionally. So take a walk with your dog, get some yarn and play with the cat. Make a break. And if you don't have pets and you want them, maybe somebody in the house is allergic, YouTube is loaded up with crazy cat videos and great little dog videos. So make the time for that as well. I want to remind everybody that we have power and control over very little. We control what happens up here. Everything else beyond us, right? The cool part about that, if we look at crisis as danger and opportunity, this is now an opportunity to exercise this muscle. I can't control what's going on out there. I can't predict what's going to happen in the future. There's just no way. But I can control how I react. I control what I think about. I control where I spend my time and my focus mentally. Viktor Frankl once said, it's not what happens to us, it's how we let it affect us. So if we start exercising this muscle here, we start reminding ourselves, I can either let myself panic and get out of control and be angry and frustrated, or I can empower myself to do the things, the healthy things, that I know are going to make me feel better, that are going to make me feel powerful and useful in this time of need. Being grateful for what we have, being of service to others, which is what you all are doing, right? Two of the greatest things we can do. People are doing some wacky things, and obviously that's frustrating and annoying under the best of circumstances. And now it can be even more bumfuzzling for us to try and figure out, why are they doing this? Let it go. Let people do what they're going to do. It's not a reflection of us. It's just how they're behaving and they're reacting. Not taking that personally is going to be a really great weapon to have in our arsenal right now. Okay? We here at the counseling team are here for you 24/7. 1-800-222-9691. Please call us. Some of our clinicians are still seeing clients in the office. Some of us are doing telehealth. We're always available by phone 24/7. Again, thank you for everything that you're doing to take care of us. We appreciate it. We're going to get through this together. Be safe.